Yes, Channel 18, Redhound broadcast system, and another Redhound football game. Got high school action tonight from Campbell Field, a hot and muggy Campbell Field, where we've just been informed we're going to have a 10-minute weather delay due to some lightning, and it's a very hot and muggy evening. I'm Randy McCarg. Steve Olson's alongside me, and Mike Goforth is the third member of our team. He'll be joining us later as we do a rotation on the high school games. Well, we'd like to get some announcements out of the way before we get into action. I want to remind you that today's broadcast of Corbin High School Redhound football is sponsored in part by Brentwood Pharmacy, located across from Corbin Walmart. Brentwood Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Their phone number is 258-9110. The law offices of Crabtree Goforth, located at 120 East 4th Street in downtown London. And by Hometown Bank, with 3 locations in Corbin and 1 in London. Hometown Bank is locally owned and operated. Visit Hometown Bank on the internet at www.ahometownbank.com or call 528-2000. I want to remind you that tonight's broadcast of Corbin High School Redhound football is the property of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions, and any rebroadcast or reproduction of this game without express written consent of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited. We'd like to let you know that Redhound Productions has available for purchase this year's Redhound sports games on DVD. You can get Redhound football and middle school football, soccer, volleyball games, individually or in package that includes playoff games and season highlights. Redhound Productions is now selling this year's Redhound girls and boys basketball games. Order now and save, because the price will be going up during the season. For pricing information or to place your order today, you can call Redhound Productions at 528-4067 or email redhoundproductions@gmail.com. And finally, Redhound Productions is currently taking orders for this year's senior package. Senior package includes prom, graduation, and the senior video, all on DVD. You can order your package today and save by calling 528-4067 or email redhoundproductions@gmail.com. You can also order this and other video packages online anytime at www.redhoundproductions.com. Again, we've got Corbin Redhound varsity football action tonight from Campbell Field. It's the 4th-ranked Redhounds, AA Redhounds, against the 5th-ranked Middlesboro Yellow Jackets, and that's AA rankings in the state. And we're under a weather delay, and just real quickly, we'll talk a little bit, and then we'll take a break before we come back to action. But Steve, before we go off here, just get your thoughts on this game before we get started.
Well, this has been a highly anticipated game. I think the head coaches for both teams have been marking this one on their calendar. What can you say? This is mountain football right here. This is where both teams lay it both on the line. I'm going to say neither team really has the edge except Corbin with their home field. But what it's going to come down to, Randy, is which team wants it the most.
Yeah.
If there's any advantage to be given, Corbin has the home field advantage, but who wants it the most will be the ones who win at the end of this ball game. It's going to be a dandy.
I agree with you completely. This should be a hard-hitting, smash-mouth football game. Of course, this is a district game, as Middlesboro and Corbin are in the same district now after many years being apart. But Steve, when I was in high school, I remember Corbin and Middlesboro playing some classic games. They were always both highly ranked in the state and always had playoff implications. And it'd be no different tonight. The winner of this game will have home field advantage in the playoffs, likely get their first 2 games at home come November. And so this is a huge game for both teams.
It's a huge game. It's a huge game for the fans. I think everybody's been looking forward to this game. You couldn't ask for anything more in high school football right here, and everybody's excited. The atmosphere looks really good. It's a little bit quiet right now, but it's subdued. I see an anticipation from the whole crowd. They're going to be seeing a good game, and I don't think these teams will disappoint.
I agree with you. Well, we hope the lightning will hold off here. The weather will hold off as far as the lightning goes, so we can get this one started. But right now we're in a delay, and when we come back, we'll have kickoff between the Corbin Redhounds and the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets here on RBS Channel 18. We'll be back.
Talk about bad on girl. What we doing? What we get? What'd you say?
You can feel the intensity, Randy, can't you? I was just out in the crowd a little while ago, and I'm going to tell you what, this crowd is fired up. No, we haven't. You take 4 yards every play, Randy, you're going to get first downs, you'll move it up the field. You probe their interior like that and you get chunks of yardage like that, that's going to put them back on their heels.
kind of mistakes we don't need to see here in big ball games.
No, but you got to settle down. You're going to have coaches got to realize you're going to have a few of them. You just got to get used to the atmosphere and take care of business. Nice play fake right there. The play developed a little bit slow.
Number 7, Adams, his dad, one of the Middlesboro coaches, seated to our right here, played at UK. He's also the quarterback.
Lots of good athletes around this whole area.
That's Cashin back here in punt formation. A little confusion there. Here we go. Here's the snap. It's low. Cashin gets it away. Punt. That takes the Redhound to the bounce. Covers there. That's to Cody Taylor. And that's where Middlesboro go to work now at their own 39-yard line. So not bad field position for the Yellow Jackets.
A little tentative on that first series there, the offense was for Corbin.
Middlesboro goes to work now. Their own 39. And snap gets away. Goes right into the hands of number 23.
You know what I was going to say, Randy? You know, the first two plays for Corbin went really well, and then a little bit of hesitancy there. No doubt Middlesboro's got the same thing going with them. A little bit of nerves right now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a huge game for both teams. Number 23 is, if I can find it here, I believe it's Bowling. He rushed for 255 yards and 3 touchdowns last week against Clay County. He's got the handout. He's out to the 40-yard line where he's
Let's see how big how big he is listed.
no, we don't have a size on it. Number 4 in the backfield is Sean Russell. He ran for 100 yards last week. This is his dad. It's the other coach over here who's supervised tonight. So out of the shotgun, Adams, 3 receivers to the left. He's rolling. He's looking. He's got time, and he unloads right here.
I could see that play developing right here. He come across to this short side of the field. He set that receiver up right there. That was a good play.
Redhound's going to get some good pressure on him. He had some good time there to throw it.
Well, he got out of that pocket pretty quick. He gave himself some time to set up there.
Redhound's now seeing the Yellow Jackets go into their own territory. At the 45-yard line, first and 10. Adams on the center. He turns and hands off. That's Boland. He's got a couple. 7:55 left on the clock for sure.
It's going to be awful hard to try to get past Michael Campbell right there. He's pretty hard to move off the line there. He did a good job stuffing that hole.
Adams running the ball. He's going to be out by the ball. The 40 is on the 39. It's going to be third down. Yellow Jackets. Michael Campbell, Jared Martin, Sean Nolan. They're on the front line. Defense for the Redhounds. Kevin Fritz. Third down now.
We need a big defensive stop here, Randy.
Big play right here. Redhounds 6:47 on the clock. Third down play. Adams keeps the ball. He's going to be going down right there. Tackle Rob Maiden for the Redhounds. Fourth down now.
Looks like we're pretty matched up well, speed for speed, both teams.
Yeah, two pretty evenly matched teams here, it looks like, in this first set of periods. For each team here offensively. They're going to go into punt formation. Adams back at about his own 40.
I'd have to. I'm sorry, Randy. I'd have to say the same thing. Middlesboro come in there with that series. They play tentative too.
Yeah, I think both of them just they're feeling each other out, aren't they?
They are.
There's the punt. And it hits about the 25, bounces inside the 20. Fielded there. That's Rob Mason, I think. He's going down the sideline. Watch out. As he's got one man to beat.
Big play right there.
Away from him. That's Rob Mason on the return. Finally ran down by Adams inside the 5-yard line, where the Redhounds are going on offense. First and goal, Redhounds.
That was senior leadership right there, Randy. He saw them lolling right there, thought they were going to just touch it, and he picked it up and was gone. Nobody from Middlesboro was ready for that.
That's about a 70-yard punt return by Rob Mason. And yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And I think they just expected him to let it drive.
I don't think a sophomore, and maybe a junior might not want to do that. You know, he just thinks, I don't know. But a senior, he's got the confidence to do that. Excellent play.
Outstanding play by Rob Mason. Big punt return puts the Redhounds down there first and goal. And the ball's on the ground. Bad exchange there. Be second and goal, Redhounds. 5:28 left in the first quarter. No score. The Redhounds are threatening.
You know, Corbin's not the team you want to make mistakes against, Randy. Last week against Lexington Christian, they found that out. One of the top teams in 1A. You give Corbin a little bit of edge, they'll jump on you.
Absolutely. Here's Cashin. He turns, he hands off Caleb Watkins off the left side, and he's still on his feet. Powers his way down close to the goal.
He's hard to bring down.
We've said it so many times, Steve.
Yeah.
We have so many players that we have confidence in handling the ball. We have a lot of weapons. Third and goal, Redhounds. 4:38 left. Clock running.
Boy, it's awful quiet on this side of the field all of a sudden.
Right now, it sure is. That's Ryan Fritz on the handoff, and he's stopped. So now it's fourth down. And goal. And after that big punt return by Maiden, it'd be a shame not to get in the end zone down there.
Well, you know if you're the NFL, you know you'd go for a field goal right now. High school football, a little bit different animal.
Yeah, here we go. Michael Campbell, the lone setback. He's got two receivers right and one left.
I think they moved.
There's flags. And it's going to go against Middlesboro. Ball gets moved up half the distance to the goal line. Perfect.
I think they're right. I'm sorry, Randy. You know, folks, we're having a hard time with this because we got these microphones right here and the headphones on. It's hard to hear. It's a pretty loud crowd. So just kind of bear with us.
We're up here between Middlesboro's TV and Middlesboro's coaches. So there's a lot of action right here in the press box. Cashin. That's Fritz right behind him. And Fritz goes right up the middle. Touchdown, Redhounds.
Big play right there.
Touchdown, Redhounds. 3:22 on the clock, first quarter. Redhounds go up 6-0 on Ryan Fritz on a 1.5-yard touchdown run, set up by about a 70-yard punt return by Rob Lee. So Redhounds up 6-0 now, and there's number two, Jordan Wagers out there to try the point after. Maiden has to hold down. It's up, and it's no good. So point after touchdown's no good, but run by Fritz was good for six.
That was big. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I guarantee the Middlesboro coaches, they did not like the fact that they just got lazy on that punt return right there. And that punt coverage right there, that's not what you want to see in a big game atmosphere right here.
Special teams so important, and every facet of the game is important tonight. And I think it's going to be just a matter of who makes the least mistakes. So Redhounds are up 6-0 with 3:22 left on the clock. We're going to to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the kickoff. Ball action. 3:22 left on the clock. I'm Randy McCarter. Steve Olson's alongside. Both work to join us in the third quarter. Jordan Wagers set to kick off after the Redhounds scored on a Ryan Fritz touchdown run after a big punt return by Rob Baden. Hounds are up 6-0. Ball's fielded at the 15-yard line. Watch out. One man got beat down there. Jordan Wagers.
Pretty good speed right there. He covered that 50 yards in very little time. He definitely did. I'm going to tell you something, Randy. You have to like this atmosphere that's going on right here.
Yeah, this is a great atmosphere for high school football. And two teams that have come out and are ready to slug it out. Looks like it's going to be two heavyweights slugging it out.
It definitely is. No, they've been trying to probe that left side right now, and it's not working for them.
Second down from there for Yellow Jackets.
Michael Campbell's a load. He's awful tough to move right there.
Ball resting around the 18-yard line already. Second down. He actually loses a yard. Left in the corner. Third down 7 from that. From the 15-yard line. Ball resting just inside the 15-yard line. 1:29 left. The Redhounds. Backs to left and right.
Big pivotal play right now. I don't think he got it. They'll measure it anyway. He gave him a good spot on that. That's big stop right there.
Big stop by the Redhound defense. Redhounds take over. Bad news is they're inside their own 10-yard line. And in the first series, of course, we were 4 or 3 and none. So we'll see what we can do with the ball. We need to move the ball from here.
Once again, it's got awful quiet over on this side of the field. That's forward pass.
Forward pass.
Boy, that looked similar to what happened to Kentucky last night.
That looked real dangerous, Steve. I don't like that at all. I don't think of, can't think of one situation I think I would like.
Not down at that end of the field.
No. So the Redhounds now second down and 10. 19 seconds left on the clock. Leading 6-0. Warm, muddy night. Campbell Field.
It's finally cooled off a little bit, Randy.
Watkins is in motion. Cash is under center. He's looking, he's throwing. He's got Rob Maiden out there. Incomplete. Good coverage out here by number 83. So third down now.
Boy, that's pretty close. He could have almost got interference on that because he was really looking at. He didn't look back at the ball. Just at the last second, he did.
Patterson on the coverage for the third down now from there for the Redhounds. This is a big play right here. 12 seconds left. I don't want to be punting from my own end zone.
You got to get something. You got to get some yards anyway. Give him some room to punt.
Middlesboro's done a good job defensively here in the two possessions Corbin's had so far. The Redhounds are not able to move the ball. Snap is on the ground. Cash has some time. Now he's going to throw an incomplete.
You know, in that circumstance right there, he didn't do a bad job. He got rid of the ball.
So that brings up fourth down, punting situation, and with the ball sitting at about the 7-yard line, we're going to be punting from our end zone. This is dangerous. And again, Middlesboro is going to have good field position. Is that number 4 deep for Middlesboro? Cashin. There's the kick. There's number 4. That's Russell. Ball's bouncing and rolling down across
Good
the
punt.
50 to about the 48-yard line. So that is a real good punt as the clock expires on the first quarter. So Rob Maiden had a big punt return to set up Ryan Fritz's touchdown, and that's the score that we've had on the board. 6-0 Redhounds over the Yellow Jackets. That's into the first quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Might go fourth going in. Steve Olson here. Corbin leading by 6 points. Good, tough game so far, Steve.
Very good game, Mike.
Shotgun formation. Completes the pass. Got about 5 or 6 on that.
Well executed play.
I saw number 19, Joseph Hamlin, 28 French, and 20 Maiden in on that tackle.
Corbin's got a lot of quickness on their defense.
Second down and about 4. Short for that. They're in the shotgun once again. Running to the right, Kitchens. Hey,
Well read play.
Lance Freeman. Good D there, Steve.
You know, right from the get-go, I didn't like that play. It looks like they weren't really ready to execute.
So that'll be a couple of yard loss on the play for Middlesboro. Going to bring up third and about 8. Big play here at midfield, but you know this is probably 4-down territory here in the middle of the field.
Pretty close to it.
Big rush. Incomplete. He was right there. I believe number 4 was on D.
Mike, it's just interesting, though, a lot of these high school teams right now, they like to play on this short side of the field. You're limiting yourself because you're bringing the defense in there. They don't have to cover as much ground. They've played the whole short side of this field, not the wide side at all, and I think it's hurting them.
Well, you've seen this, though, over and over again. Now, that's generally the way it's played, but I agree with you. I would tend to go to the wide side, especially if you had some speed. Let that man with the speed get on out there. They're showing punt. Let's see if they short snap. No, they snapped it through. Good looking punt.
Good punt.
Rob Maiden takes it at the 11.
Good tackle.
Rob had the big run back earlier in the game.
Excellent run back. They caught him napping. Mike, and I see that a lot. What I'm saying before about the short side of the field, you see that a lot in high school ball. And of course, on the other hand, the coaches might have seen something in the film. They think they can probe that, but it's not working for them.
11 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Corbin ahead, 6-0. Caleb Watkins, Michael Campbell, and Ryan Fritz in the backfield. Cashin up under center. Fritz in motion. He gives to Caleb Watkins.
Good run.
He's up to about the 30. So about 4 yards on that carry.
4 yards is a good gain.
Second and a long 6, it looks like. Jordan Wagers comes wide left. Michael Campbell's in behind the quarterback, and Ryan Fritz split off to the left. The give is to Campbell up the middle. Not much there. Mike bowled ahead for what, a yard?
Got about a yard and a half.
Third and about 5 yards yet to go.
73 Jones read that play. He just moved over to the left to plug that hole up just before the snap.
Well, I noticed the man rolling across there. Rob Naden and Caleb Watkins split wide right. Jordan Wagers wide left. Campbell and Fritz in the backfield with the quarterback. That's Wagers. Good catch.
Nice catch.
Up to the 47, 48-yard line. That's first down yardage. That was a real nifty catch, but also the quarterback, Cashin, he threaded it in there.
I was just going to say that. I was going to use that same term. That was an excellent pass.
First and 10, Corbin. 9:35 remaining.
You know, that play just wasn't made like that. That was over and over and over and over again in practice, knowing right where to throw that ball.
Campbell, Watkins, and Fritz in the backfield. Fritz in motion. That's Watkins with the ball. Across midfield. Just barely across. He got about, what, 2.5 yards or so on that.
Yeah,
It's a good muggy night here tonight, Steve.
it is. It's finally cooled off just a tad. I'm tired of this weather, Mike Goforth. Some people might like this, but we need some football weather, don't you think?
I'm all for it.
We got the atmosphere with these two teams. We need the weather now to cooperate.
Second down and a long 7 here. Fritz takes the handoff. Good move there. He fights forward.
He's not going to quit.
Yeah, he gets within about a yard of where he needed to go. It's only up third and about a yard and a half to go.
He
Good effort there by Ryan Fritz.
keeps those legs moving. He's awful hard to bring down. He's another one of them players, Mike Goforth, that plays a lot heavier than he is. He's got them big, strong legs.
Yes, he does. I noticed that Channel 36, the ABC affiliate out of Lexington, profiled him this week as the player of the week. I don't know if you got to see that. This was on a couple of nights ago.
He deserved that award.
Cashin keeps it up the middle and goes for first down. Obviously, he had some blocking up front there to make his way.
You know, what's coming pretty obvious right now is Corbin's got a lot of different offensive weapons, Mike, and Middlesboro doesn't know how to counter all of them right now. They can't key on one specific player.
So first and 10, Corbin at the Middlesboro 39-yard line. Caleb Watkins in motion. It's to Maiden. Oh! Almost. It's second and 10.
Just a little.
Rob laid out for that. He stretched. He did all he could there.
Guarantee you Clint wants that pass back.
Yeah, he had a step or two on the defense.
I think he saw how wide open he was. A little bit of extra jolt of adrenaline on that pass.
Second down 10. Well, it'd be good to see Corbin tack another score on here. We're just up by 6 at this point.
That would be big. Home field advantage definite.
Watkins with the carry. We're going to lose about a half yard on that play, maybe a yard. The defense was all over that. 3rd and 11. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first half of action. Well, big play here.
Big play.
Number 20, Rob Hayden, wide to the right. Number 2, Wagers, wide to the left. Also see Fritz split to the right. Watkins in motion. He's throwing in Watkins' direction. Caleb's got it at the 10. Touchdown.
Excellent pass.
An excellent reception there by Watkins. Corbin goes up 12-0 with 6:41 on the board in the second quarter. Now we'll probably go for 2, having missed our initial extra point attempt. Let's see what we do. Well, that was an excellent throw and catch there.
Receiver, the defender come up a little bit too quick on him and could not catch him.
Corbin will be going for 2. You know, we need to mention our cameraman here, Matt Norville, working hard tonight. I see some sweat on his brow here in this muggy weather.
He does an excellent job back there.
And puts up with us, too. Well, we can take a timeout because they've taken a timeout on the field. We'll be right back. First 2-point attempt. They've had the brain trust out there talking with the offense. Let's see what they've come up with.
Mike, if I was Middlesboro, I'd be a little bit concerned right now because you're on Corbin's field. You're down 2 scores right now. Momentum's all with the Redhounds.
Fritz wide left, Hayden wide right. Campbell and Watkins, it looks like, in the backfield. Penalty flag, throw to Maiden, incomplete. Let's see what the penalty is. All right, he's signaling illegal procedure against Corbin. So Middlesboro will decline that. So the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. Corbin leads 12-0. 6 minutes, 41 seconds left in the first half. We'll be back in just a minute for Corbin's kickoff. Up to 40, number 2, Jordan Wagers. Jordan Wagers is listed as 6'3" and 162 pounds. He's a senior. Of course, he also plays wide receiver. He's often back in at safety or cornerback and does place kick.
He does very well at that.
Takes it at the 22, he's up to the 30, up to the 32. So about 10 yards on that run back. First and 10 Middlesboro at their own 32. I agree with what you said, Steve. Middlesboro is probably going to be a little concerned here. Now down by 2 touchdowns. Probably going to want to at least get something on the board before half.
They're going to have to do something here. At least try to get some kind of a series going here where they can gain some yards. Otherwise, they're going to go into this halftime and not much offense at all.
I look for them maybe to open it up a tad, but let's see what they do. A little movement there on the line. Let's see what they call.
Well, Corbin's trying to sell it.
Uh-oh, they said Corbin offside. That'll make it 1st and 5.
He tried to make that look good.
What do you bet that center flinched, though, and our guy reacted?
He might.
The quarterback really barks out the
He
center
does.
there, too. Short gain of about 2 or 3 yards there. Bring up 2nd and about 1.5 to go. Saw 28 French in on that tackle. A couple of others. Martin also in on the tackle. Fumble. That's going to bring up the ball on third down. I see 19 Hamlin for Sewell.
It's interesting to me, Mike, just watching that play right there develop. A play like that, that pitch out right there, there's not enough time with that short side of the field for that play to develop.
I agree with you. I'd run that to the wider side. So third and about 7, Steve. We're down to 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first half. So they've got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The pass. Oh, that's a great catch.
It's a great catch.
Up to the Corbin 49-yard line. First down. Number 6 is that Crawford. Was the Middlesboro player with that great catch. Looked like he got it with one hand.
One hand, just pulled it in. He concentrated on that ball. That's excellent, excellent athletic play.
Good sharp pass from the quarterback, but the receiver really made it. Oh, we almost had him. We do have him. 34, Mike Campbell finished him off. 19, Joseph Hamlin had a hit on him, but 34, Campbell brought him down.
Good pursuit right there. Michael Campbell's a low, but Joseph's pretty quick.
Second down and about 13. That pushes them back across the 50, back into Middlesboro territory. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. Corbin up by 12 points. Only got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking to the right. Not much there.
Take that pass. Take that pass.
47. He may go to the 30, 25, the 20, to about the 17-yard line. Looked like Middlesboro's quarterback got the saving tackle there, Steve.
He did.
Adams. The big star of that play was Caleb Watkins, but on the other hand, the quarterback for Middlesboro just threw the ball to him.
Well, he got an awful lot of pursuit against him from a whole lot of Redhounds.
He'd been better off sailing that ball out of bounds.
I agree.
Or running it out of bounds. Picking up what he could. But he was probably going to have a loss on the play if he kept it, so he needed just to fire it over the head of somebody on his team.
They're anxious. He was wanting to have a score here before halftime.
We're down to 3 minutes, 49 seconds. Corbin now threatens deep in Middlesboro territory at the Middlesboro 17.
Call timeout, Kenny.
One of the Middlesboro players is a little out of air there.
Call timeout. He's going to have to go out if you don't call timeout.
Well, with the change of possession, I guess there's a little bit of time there because I haven't seen a timeout called, but we're getting close to where they're going to have to blow the whistle. So let's go. Middlesboro gets the substitute in. They had a little extra time there with the change of possession. I think that's why this extra.
I agree.
Now the official blows the whistle there, says let's go. Well, we got trips to the right, Steve. Handoffs to Fritz. Big run.
Good run right there.
He's down to about the 1-yard line, it looks like.
You can't ignore when you set up trips to the right, trips to the left. You can't ignore them 3 receivers because they're lethal. And then you got the little back right there with the big legs. It opens it up the middle. Excellent play call right there.
Looks like we got to about the 2.5-yard line. First and goal from there. Again, 3 receivers to the right. Wager, Sewell, Maiden. Fritz. Boom. Hit in the backfield. Lost about a yard on that one. Second and goal from the, looks like close to the 4.
Yeah, they were, Mike.
Again, three receivers to the right. Looks like Fritz and Campbell in the backfield. Campbell with the ball. Stop short. Third and goal from what, about the 2.5, 3 yard line.
Or they didn't give him a good spot on that, did they, Mike?
Didn't get much there, did we? Well, maybe it is time to come to the left with the ball. The ball is marked on the right hash, or closer to the right hash. Again, we've got 3 men going to the right. Wagers, Watkins, Maiden. Fritz with the carry. In there.
Touchdown. Nice read on that play, Mike. I saw they only had one linebacker up the middle right there. Good blocking right there. He didn't get there quick enough.
Good run by Ryan Fritz to get in. Corbin goes up 18-0 with 2 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first half of play. Corbin band strikes up the fight song there. Say we're going for 2 here. Let's see. Watkins to the right. Wagers line up tight end on the left side of the line. Timeout. We'll talk this over again. Well, I guess we could take ourselves a quick timeout, Steve. We'll be right back.
We can.
We're back on, getting ready for the 2-point conversion attempt by Corbin. Well, we got out there and looked the defense over and called a timeout. Let's see if we've made an adjustment here on the call. Of course, we'll never know, will we?
We'll see if it worked in about, I'd say within about 30 seconds.
He may run the play they had called already, so we'll see what they do. Wagers are split to the right. Cashman's looking that way. Now he's looking over the middle. Rob Maiden's direction.
Nice play.
Got it.
I'm going to tell you something. Mike Goforth, with this offense they got right there, he swings out to the right, 2-3 really good athletes they can throw to. They forget about another one coming past around the left side. It's awful hard to defend against Corbin right now with so many offensive weapons.
We had good blocking by the offensive line that gave Cashin time to look the field over, gave time for Maiden to come open.
Maiden hesitated here on the right side, hesitated, shot across. Clint reverse direction, threw him a nice pass.
Let's see, that makes it 20-0 Corbin with 2 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first half. We're getting ready for Corbin's kick. We'll just keep it right here. We are supposed to remind everybody that the broadcast is the property of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of the game without the express written consent of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited. Now, you can call 528, though, 4067, 528-4067 to inquire about purchasing DVD copies of games and much of the season as well.
Especially the senior parents would like to have this copy of this game, I would think.
Kick again up the middle. He's down to a knee at the 30-yard line, so Middlesboro's going to have 2 minutes, 2 seconds to operate. They need to score here, Middlesboro does.
If I was Middlesboro's coaches, Mike, I wouldn't want to see their offensive output. It would really depress me. They haven't showed much in this first half at all.
Well, they've clearly got some talent, though. At times we've seen some things, and then it just hasn't, none of it's paid off.
I don't know for how they're ranked in the state in 2A. I'm a little surprised they're not showing a little more firepower than they showed tonight.
That's true. They're ranked right behind us in 2A, and they've had an excellent season this year. We saw them here in the pigskin. They played very well and won the game here in the pigskin early in the season. Quarterback rolls to the right. He's got a man to pitch to. Short gain on the play. I see 7 Lance. No, that was 3. Clint Cashin looked like it was the primary tackler, and he had help from, was it 28 French, Steve?
Yeah, I think so. Excellent pursuit right there by the Hounds.
Really working hard this game. Quarterbacking, back and safety still in there with a 20-point lead here late in the half.
Awful lot of speed on Corbin's defense.
2 or 3 other Hounds were there. 68. Daniel Nance got a part of the tackle. So third down looks like about 4 yards to go. 50 seconds left, clock running in the first half. Middlesboro coaches are hollering for him to hurry up. He rolls to the right, pitches, Corbin ball. Now they're going to say incomplete pass. I'm sorry, that was a shuttle pass.
It was. A la Brett Favre.
I was going to try to turn it into a fumble there, wasn't it?
Just didn't look like a normal pass.
So 4th down and about 4. Yeah, he just like a shot put. He pushed it straight out. Back into the pass. The rush is coming, but he gets it out of there. Nobody back deep for Corbin. They thought they might be planning to go for it. 15-yard line. Corbin will take over.
Excellent punt.
1st and 10 now. 22 seconds left, Steve. Do you take a knee or do you try to fire it down here into the end zone?
I'd probably try to run it again and go in with this 20-point lead. That's about the best thing they've done at that punt right there. That was a pretty good punt by Middlesboro. That's the best thing they've done.
Yeah, he bummed that. Of course, with nobody back. Let it roll a little more. Got everybody in there tight, Steve. So I either look for the quarterback to take a knee or, like you said, just to hand off. Maiden's back deep in case the ball gets loose. He takes a knee.
I think that's pretty smart right there.
To let the clock go. So we're going to go into halftime with a Corbin 20-point lead. So they look really good. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with third quarter action in just a few minutes. Here we got 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Let's see here. We're almost to halftime. There it is, halftime. Corbin leads 20-0.
All right, back here it's halftime at Campbell Field. This game between the Corbin Redhounds and the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets, with the Redhounds on top 20-0 here at halftime. And we're looking at the stats here, and really a fairly even game as far as stats go, but the Redhounds course out in front by 3 touchdowns. Looking at the statistics here, the first down's pretty even. 3 first downs for Middlesboro, 4 for Corbin. Rushing yardage, 16 for 28 yards for Middlesboro and 18 for 42 yards for Corbin. Passing yards, 36 for Middlesboro, 56 for Corbin. Total offensive plays and yards, 22 plays, 64 yards for the Yellow Jackets and 24 plays for 99 yards for the Redhounds. They had each team had a sack. Possession time was 12:37 for Middlesboro, 11:32 for the Redhounds. Not many penalties, 1 for 2 yards against Middlesboro and 2 for 10 against the Redhounds. Redhounds did fumble once, didn't lose that. And Redhounds did have 1 big interception, Caleb Watkins, with a return of 38 yards on that. Punt returns, Redhounds had 2 for 94 yards. Of course, a big one by Rob Maiden, which set up the first touchdown of the game. Looking at the rushing yards, Ryan Fritz leading the way for the Redhounds with 32 yards. Caleb Watkins had 6 yards on 5 carries. Campbell 2 carries for 3 yards. Clint Casher 4 carries for 1. And the Yellow Jackets, Hunter Adams, the leading rusher with 21 yards on 6 carries. I want to remind everybody that tonight's broadcast of Corbin High School Redhound football is the property of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without the express written consent of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited. I want to remind you of our sponsors. Corbin Redhound Football is sponsored in part by Brentwood Pharmacy, located across from Corbin Walmart. Brentwood Pharmacy open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 1. Their phone number 258-9110. The law office of Crabtree and Goforth located at 120 East 4th Street in downtown London. And Hometown Bank with 3 locations in Corbin, 1 in London. Hometown Bank is locally owned and operated. Visit Hometown Bank on the internet at www.ahometownbank.com or call 528-2000. We want to make this announcement that Redhound Productions has available for purchase this year's Redhound sports games on DVD. You can get Redhound football, middle school football, soccer, volleyball games individually or in a package that include playoff games and season highlights. They're also pre-selling this year's Redhound girls and boys basketball games. Order now and save as price goes up during the season. For pricing information or place your order, call Redhound Productions at 528-4067 or email redhoundproductions at gmail.com. Also, Redhound Productions taking orders for this year's senior package, which includes prom, graduation, and senior video on all DVD. Order yours today and save by calling 528-4067 or email redhoundproductions at gmail.com. You can order these and other video packages anytime at www.redhoundproductions.com. That's all of the announcements. I'm Randy McCarg. Mike Goforth's my partner, and we're just about set for second half action, Mike.
Yeah, Randy, I'll tell you, I think Middlesboro's going to need to do something here in the third quarter if they're going to get back in this. They're down 20-0. Middlesboro just hasn't got on track yet.
Well, I do want to make this statement there, Mike, as we was looking at the statistics, and recall that last week this Middlesboro team had one back that rushed for over 200 yards, one that rushed for 100 yards, and between the two of them tonight they have 7 yards in the first half. So
We're ready for the kick. Corbin to kick off. Starting the third quarter of action. Our colleague Steve Olson is back for the fourth quarter. Here comes the kick. Well, we've been kicking it up the middle. We do it again. On the ground.
Uh-oh.
Bobbled at the 20. Spin move. He gets back to about the 24, 25. They don't have great field position. So that worked out. Uh-oh, there goes the flag. Well, let's hope that doesn't add 50 to that. Let's see who has committed the penalty here.
72, Casey Creech was one of the Redhounds I seen in there, as there were several.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct against Middlesboro has been seen.
That's a bad way to start the second half on the road, down 20-0.
That's all they needed. About that. There's a little frustration there. So they'll have it first and 10. They set the ball down. Looks like it's about the 13-yard line. Middlesboro, 87 yards from pay dirt. Work that out for them. Of course, on the other end, Corbin defense has played well tonight.
They've played outstanding football here in the first half.
Hand off up the middle, short yardage. 42 Watkins part of the tackle. 65.
Sean Nolan, number 65. Nobody's really had much success this year on us trying to run up the middle.
About, 8.5 yards to go. Short game there. First down to Middlesboro.
That's Sean Nolan and Jared Martin right there on the defensive line. Kevin French and Michael Campbell on the ends.
Quarterback keeps it to the left.
Watch out.
Got close to first down. Yard line, that is first down yardage.
Nice run right there by Adams.
Quarterback number 3, Cashin, got a part of that tackle. Coming in from the safety position. First and 10 Middlesboro. They put it down about the 28. Well, we let them out of the hole there. Let's see what they do with this one. First and 15. Down 10 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Corbin with that 20-point lead. Well, Middlesboro did something good there, got a first down, and quickly picked up a penalty.
Middlesboro just can't seem to get it on track tonight, but I think the Redhounds have a lot to do with that.
Good point. Quarterback pitches. 2 or 3 of the Hounds come in there and get the tackle. I see 65. I see
Sean Nolan and Rob Maiden. Sean Nolan and Rob Maiden on the tackle for the Redhounds.
ball at the right half. Looks like about the 23-yard line. What is that, second and about 15, it looks like. You got a fly in bottled water. I wouldn't drink that.
That sort of ruined it.
Second down play. Quarterback keeps it. He's looking to throw. Now running up the middle. No.
He's got some room out here.
Right about to the 40. That's close to where he needs to go. He's going to have the first by about a yard.
Number 4, Corey Sewell on the tackle down there. One thing about it, Mike, everything he's getting, he's having to work real hard for.
Well, good scramble there by number 7, I believe, quarterback Adam. Is that on the ball?
Adams, the quarterback, of course, the leading rusher in the first half for Middlesboro.
Right after Middlesboro 40-yard line, first and 10. Give up the middle there.
He's got some room this time.
Another first down.
That's Russell for the Yellow Jackets.
Number 4, looks like Corey Sewell on the
Corey Sewell.
he looks like to be injured. Corey's got his helmet off. I think he took a blow to the head. Now he's putting his helmet back on.
Well,
He had to save the tackle there to bring him down. He got a knee upside the head, might have hurt his ear for a few seconds there, so he's still shaking his head a little. Middlesboro is starting to move the ball, though. Very good run. A 5-yard pickup.
Adams, the quarterback on the keeper.
Second down 5. French have part of that tackle, man. Looks like 28 French is part of the tackle.
68, Daniel Nance now in there, and Sean Nolan takes a breather.
3 receivers to the left. They pitch it to the left. Good tackle.
That,
24, Mike Campbell.
boy, he threw him down.
He fought the blocker off there, and then he accosted the running back.
That's Russell, the running back.
Third and what, about 6.5 yards to go for a first.
8:03 left on the clock, third quarter. Redhounds up 20-0.
You look for another run here. They've been running a lot. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Takes the handoff, keeps it.
Watch out. He's got some room. He's going to go. That's Adams, the quarterback.
7:26 on the clock, third quarter, 20-6 now. Middlesboro's lining up. Let's see, I would go for 2 if I'm them. Let's see what they do.
Well, I tell you, Mike, they're doing what I expected. I thought they would go in at halftime, regroup, and come out.
Now they're lining up as if to kick for 1. There may be an offsides penalty here against Corbin. Let's move half the day. Let's see a fake here, I guess. Did we do it again, Randy?
Yeah, that's number 9 out there, CJ Crawford. He's a little anxious out there.
All right, now they're switching personnel. That suggests that from about the 1 yard line, they're going for 2 points. Conversion now. The ball looks like all the way back to the 1 yard line after the 2 penalties. Well, you know, I've noticed earlier in the game that the quarterback really barks out the snap call. And it could be our guys are responding sometimes to that, barking out the snap call there. He might be putting a little stress in his voice at certain points, and our guys are jumping thinking that was the snap.
That's a good possibility.
So they got one receiver wide to the right. Everybody else is right in behind the quarterback. They do have a man lined up at tight end. It's a give up the middle. I think he got in.
It's Russell on the carry for the conversion.
2-point conversion is good. It's 20-8. We'll go for a break. We'll be right back. Do you look for an onside kick here?
I don't know. I don't think so yet. Middlesboro's come out of the locker room and did what I thought they would. They come out slugging, and they drive down the field. Nice drive by the Yellow Jackets. So, I don't know. I think it may be a little early for that.
And they overcame penalties on that drive, too. Fritz with the ball. Hands off to Sewell. And that's not going to work.
Good coverage by the Yellow Jackets.
So the handoff looks like we maybe lost a yard or two with the net result of it. Ball at the 25-yard line. Corbin takes over 1st and 10. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Corbin has a 12-point lead.
That was
Need a long, sustained drive here. Chew up a lot of clock and score again.
watching that first half and having 20 points on the board. I was surprised we only had 99 yards of offense in the first half by the Redhounds.
Maiden lined up at right tight end. Caleb Watkins in motion. Fritz with the carry. And a loss on the play. Looks like about a half-yard loss. Well, they were waiting for that one.
I'm sure that Middlesboro got challenged at halftime in the locker room, and it looks like they've accepted the challenge.
Second and about 10.5 yards to go.
He's got his man down here. Nice coverage down there by number 3 and number 83 for Middlesboro.
Rob Maiden might have got a hand on it, but the defense was right there. Second, no, third down. And about 10.5 yards to go.
Big third down play right here. As Middlesboro's got some momentum now.
They're clearly fired up. There's a buzz in the air here now on the Yellow Jacket side. Fritz in motion. Tosses toward Watkins. He's got it. First down.
Nice play there. Nice throw. Nice catch. Caleb Watkins.
He gets up to about the 45-yard line. First and 10. That was a great throw, great route, and a good catch there, too. That was the thing of beauty there.
That was really nice. And it came at a much needed time.
Yeah. Gordon Wages comes to the left. We got 3 guys just to the right of the line there. Watkins, Fritz, Mason. He's throwing toward Wages.
He's got him again. Again, good defense down here. Double coverage.
Gordon got a hand on it, but the defense is there to knock it away.
Nice coverage there, but I think he still has a chance to catch that ball.
That brings up 2nd and 10. Almost look forced to hit him with a run this time. Let's see what we do. Shotgun formation. Mike Campbell right there beside Clint Cashman. Trips in motion.
He's got him. Oh!
Bob slipped and went down. I hope he's okay. I don't know. I'm afraid something might have happened there with his knee. Let's hope not. He limped a little bit, but he clearly slipped and went.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that didn't look good.
Getting up slow and limping might have been frustration there.
Could be.
Let's hope he's okay.
I'm a little surprised the Redhounds throwing this much right now.
3rd down 10. Majors at a tight end slot on the right.
Oh!
Movement in the backfield. Penalty flag against Corbin.
Caleb Watkins a little anxious.
Now to make it 3rd and 15. Well, the Yellow Jackets are swarming now.
Yes, they are. Big 3rd down play again. 6:49 left on the clock, 3rd quarter.
Wagers to the left, Fritz to the right. Watkins and Campbell in the backfield. Fritz in motion. Cashin looking to throw. Good run by Clint, and he's close to the 1st down pickup, but about a yard short.
Yeah, he's going to be short.
Looks like about a yard and a half short, 4th down. Well, I'll tell you, right there at the Middlesboro 47.5-yard line, you might go for it. Let's see what we do.
He's going to be what, about 2 yards short? 2.5, almost 3.
You know, if nothing else, you line up and you give that good, long, hard snap count and see if they'll jump off.
That's true.
They put a lot of new personnel in. Cashin's going back as if to punt. Let's see what we do, though. Maiden's the in-between back there. He can step in and take the snap. Uh-oh, penalty flag. That's, I think, going to be a delay. This judge, yeah, he signaled delay against Corbin. This cost us 5 yards. So 4th and 1.5 is 4th and about 6.5 now. We're putting it down. That's closer to 7. Clint got a big rush on, but did a good job to get it out of there. Good
Boy,
run.
he showed good poise right there, didn't he?
So down about the 18, 17-yard line. Middlesboro will take over 1st and 10. We'll take a real quick break. We'll be right back. Randy, a big series here for Middlesboro. Down by 12. They just stopped Corbin, got the ball back. Boy, they really got they got some momentum on us right now.
Yeah, this is a big defensive series. The biggest defensive series of the game for the Redhounds. Like you said, Big Mo's now sitting on the Middlesboro side, and the Redhounds need to come up big right here.
Well, they got trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Quarterback's running to the left. Nice and open.
Still on his feet. Out across the 40.
28 French catches up with him and brings him down to 41 yards. That's about 20 yards gain. 22 yards gain. 1st down 10 Middlesboro. Well, the quarterback seems to have gotten untracked.
Yeah. Well, the Redhounds have done such a good job shutting down the backs, and Adams taking up the slack.
They may just be trying to spread the field and spread the defense out by sending the receivers, 3 of them to the right, 1 to the left. And that opens it up a little for the quarterback to run the ball. 19, Joseph Hamlin. But he lunges forward. He gets about 6 out of that, it looks like. 5 or 6. Second and a short 5.
Well, right now, Adams is the offense for Middlesboro.
He's had a good second half so far.
Again,
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. I think maybe they're just spreading the defense out so this quarterback can run.
So far, that's what they've been doing. This time, handoff.
Rob Mason shoots through. Loss on the play.
It's Russell on the carry for Middlesboro.
It's what, about a 2 or 3 yard loss on the play. Brings it 3rd and about 7. Did I hear the PA announcer say 3rd and 2?
That's what it sounded like.
Maybe he's looking in the wrong direction.
I think he is.
Looks like 3rd and about 7 to me, a long 7.
4:30 left on the clock in the third quarter. Redhounds up 20-8.
Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a receiver to the right. Corey Sewell in defense. Corey had good position. He was right with the receiver there.
Got good pressure back there from Joseph Hamlin, number 19.
So that'll bring up 4th down. I tell you, I look for Middlesboro to go for it from here, but let's see. It is on their side of the 50. If they don't get it, they'll be giving Corbin excellent field position, so we may very well see the punt. Sometimes the punt will work out. We saw that happen against Kentucky last night. Punt to Raphael Little. Raphael had a great game, except he dropped that punt there. And I think he might have had a fumble at some other point in the game. But you can get a good punt away. The receiver may just very well drop it. You may get the ball right back. Took a Corbin bounce.
Sure did.
So 32-yard line. Corbin will take over 1st and 10 at its own 32. 4 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Corbin with a 12-point lead.
Well, Redhound offense needs to move the ball right here, need to move the chains and eat some clock up like you said earlier. That would be a good thing right now. Intercepted. That was Adams on the interception for Middlesboro, the quarterback.
Toward the right side. Now, often you'll want to put a little arc on the ball so that it drops into your receiver. And if you throw it high, then usually only your man, the offensive receiver, can get it. But that just being a line drive, that gave the opportunity.
Is that what you call telegraphing it?
Yeah, that gave the opportunity for the cornerback to just step right in because there was the ball on a flat line coming in.
Well, I tell you, we've got a ball game now, Mike.
14 right now. Let's see if they get their extra point. Pull within 5 if they get this. Looks good from here. There it is. 15, 3:54 on the clock, third quarter. We'll be right back with Middlesboro's pick. Well, we're back to Middlesboro's pick. Boy, their fans are all fired up over here, pounding and cheering and hollering.
Mike, this is what you expect from a Middlesboro Corbin football game.
Looks like Sewell on the ball for Corbin. Quickly tackled. That's the 23-yard line. Well, I don't think he got anything on the run back after he got it. The ball bounced around. It took him a while to get to it.
Well, Mike, I was telling you at the break, it just looks like the Redhounds are a little bit flat coming out here in the second half. And if they thought that the Middlesboro kids were going to go in and cry in the locker room at halftime and roll over and give up, they were wrong. And they're going to have to play a full 4 quarters of football.
Earlier in the game, Middlesboro made a kick like that, and one of our second line backs took it and came forward, got the ball up around the 35, 40-yard line. But I noticed the Corbin coaching staff getting on that man, and apparently they told them to let it go through to the deep backs. Well, it didn't work out right there. If that's what the Corbin coaching staff told the men to do, it didn't work that time. Second down and about 8.5 there. Short gain that time.
Well, I tell you, Mike, I'm watching the Redhounds, and I look at body language, and you wouldn't think that they were up right now watching some of them, and they just need to pick their head up, play some Redhound football, and finish this game out, and let's win this ball game.
Here's the second down play. Captain shotgun, Fritz in motion. Throwing toward Rob Maiden. He's got it. 44-yard line, first and 10.
Big play right there.
Had an 18-yard gain on that play. Yeah, they're going to put it down closer to the 43, it looks like. So 17-yard gain on the play, first down.
Nice play right there by the Redhounds. .250 left in this third quarter. 20-15, the Redhounds on top.
Big first down pickup there. Ryan Fritz with the carry to the 48. What about 5 yards, it looks like, on that carry. They marked it closer to about a 4.5 yard pickup. Well, we got Trips to the left. Give Fritz up the
Watch
middle.
out. Watch out. He's got a lot of room.
First down.
I tell you, I like the ball in his hands.
We're moving to Middlesboro territory down to about the 37-yard line. First and 10 Corbin. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Corbin with a 5-point lead. It'd be great to see him tack on another score right here.
Yeah, Redhound offensive line's starting to assert itself again. Maybe they've got their second wind.
Everybody wide. Everybody's being tight. Looks like we moved. They're pointing at Corbin. Receiving foul. 5-yard penalty. Yeah, that could break their momentum. I think we'll bounce back from that, though. Looks like our players are determined to overcome here.
Those are the sort of things right there you don't want to see in a tight ball game.
Wade to the left. Caleb Watkins split out to the right. Ryan Fritz goes out to the right. Michael Campbell.
Watch out. Watch out. Oh, he keeps his balance. He's going to go, I think. They might. No, they won't catch him. Touchdown, Redhounds.
What about the 37-yard line? Mike Campbell rumbles in. No, you know, that was the 42-yard line, wasn't it?
Yes.
42-yard carry by Mike Campbell.
Well, you know, he's a big horse running, and he's hard to bring down. Showed a little speed there, I think. That was a nice run.
Good balance.
Yes.
Great run, Mike Campbell. Makes it 26-15 for us. We're talking it over there. Looks like we're going to go for 2.
So that's a big play.
Caleb Watkins to the right, Ryan Fritz off to the right. I see Rob Maiden lined up kind of at a tight end spot on the right. Is that Campbell, I think, in the backfield. It's complete to Maiden. 2-point conversion is good. Corbin now 8, Middlesboro 15. We'll be right back to Corbin's kick. Midway back. I don't want to be onside. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I think he'll be kicking away.
down to around the 35-yard line once. Similar.
That-
Off of the Middlesboro man, but he covers it at the 35.
That was big for them. I tell you what, Mike, it's been a good football game. This is a big game. Remind everybody that this game right here has a lot of implications. The winner of this game will should have home field advantage in the first couple of ball games there in playoffs.
That's what I've read. And, of course, this is a rivalry game, too. And I believe Middlesboro beat us pretty good last year.
I think it's 62-42. So we owe them one.
That's true. 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Corbin up by 13. Gives to the first back there. He bounces it out. He's rode down hard by, looks like 19. Joseph Hamlin's in on the tackle there. There's a man on his back. The announcer said 28 French, but I saw
Yeah, that was
Hamlin on his back and riding him down.
that was. I think Kevin French may have been in there, but I agree with you. That was looked like Joseph Hamlin making the tackle there.
Joseph Hamlin, so second and about 8.
Whoa, the ball's on the ground.
That was a fumble, but he picked it back up. Forward pass, right into the back of Corey Sewell, incomplete.
Hit him right in the back.
So I got third down and about 8. 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, if their quarterback had thrown that a little longer and got it up in the air a little more, that might have been a dangerous situation because the back had, what, a half a step?
Yeah, he had a step on Sewell. So big. This is a big third down play right here. Ball's on the ground again.
Quick toss to the left, and Caleb Watkins is right there.
Nice play by the Corbin defense. Had Michael Campbell coming in there putting the heat on Adams, the quarterback. I think he was fortunate to get rid of that ball.
Like just a slight loss on a play brings up about 4th and 9. Middlesboro at its own 35.5-yard line. I'd look for him to punt here. Well, that's going to finish the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter. Corbin leading 28-15. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. RBS Channel 18. Redhound Productions broadcast of Redhound football. Corbin and Middlesboro. We're about to begin the fourth quarter with Redhounds up 28-15. The fourth-ranked AA Redhounds and the fifth-ranked Yellow Jackets. Big district game, big implications. Looking at the schedule here, of course, the Redhounds next week will be in action against North Laurel right here at Campbell Field. There's the snap. Watch out. Is he going to punt it or is he going to run it? He's looking to throw, and he's going to about falls, and now he's going to be tackled down here. Number 6, Devin Sanders. He's a sophomore.
Took way too long to develop, Randy.
Number 22, Ryan Hamburger, also in there. So a couple young kids there that stayed at home and took care of business.
They did. I think he almost wanted to punt it, didn't want to punt it, and then thought, well, I'll try. Way too long to develop.
So the Redhounds got a break there, I think. They have real good field position now at about the 34-yard line of Middlesboro. And that's where Clint Cashy goes to work. Campbell and Fritz behind him. Fritz off the right side, and watch out. Nice run by Fritz all the way down to about the 15.
You're not going to bring that boy down by tackling him on the shoulders. He's way too strong for that.
He lowers his pads, and he gets through there, don't he? I had mentioned to Mike there, Steve, in the third quarter that the Redhounds looked like they came out a little bit flat. If that was the case, they've woke up.
They've changed now after them 2 scores by Middlesboro. It's a whole different Corbin team right now. They are fired up.
Cashin turns, hands off. Fritz again off the left side. He's going to go in. Touchdown, Redhounds. with 11:21 left on the clock. The Redhounds go up 34-15. And Steve, you know, Middlesboro came out of the locker room ready to play some football, and give them credit, but now the Redhounds have come roaring back.
They have. It's like that old saying a long time ago, Middlesboro woke up a sleeping giant.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's, you know, I think you talked earlier, mentioned about senior leadership that we've got on this team. We've got a lot of experienced players out there, a lot of seniors, and this is what they're supposed to do.
You know, they didn't panic. They came back almost like they were insulted that Middlesboro scored on them.
Right. Yeah, good point. That's one of my pet peeves. I don't like delay of games. I've never understood why in 99.9 situations. Technical difficulties there. Jordan Wagers did hit the PAT after the delay of game penalty.
Down the middle.
Makes it 35-15 Redhounds. And you know what I'm thinking right now? As I looked at that schedule, that Belfry game is a long gone memory. That's not even in the rearview mirror anymore. As the Redhounds right now.
It's almost like it was last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, Redhounds playing some pretty good football. So Jordan Wagers has it teed up, and he's about to move on the ball. And
Randy, what Corbin's done right now, they can take control of games just like that. There's a little bit of a letdown, it don't last very long.
yeah, that's a good point. And there's the return. He's still on his feet. Watch out as he breaks out of there. Finally, I think he's going to be brought down out there. Looked like Rob Maiden out there along with number 19, Joseph Hamlin, from here that I can see on the tackle. He really didn't understand. He had all kinds of green grass this way, and he cut back.
I think he was tired. There was a lot of running to get there. I think he was just tired.
So the Redhounds go to work on defense now. Middlesboro takes over on about their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Both of these teams have one defeat. And the Redhound defense has done a tremendous job in shutting down these two running backs of the Yellow Jackets tonight. They rushed for over, almost 400 yards last week. Here's number 4, that's Russell. Michael Campbell on the tackle. Number 20, Rob Maiden near the ball. 2nd down, he picks up about 3. 2nd and 7 for Middlesboro from there. .10:28, clock running here in the 4th quarter from Campbell Field. Redhounds on top, 35-15. He's got 3 receivers split to the right. He's got one back beside him back there. That's Adams, the quarterback. Fakes to Russell. He's looking to throw. He's got a man down there. Knocked down by Jordan Wagers.
He read that play all the way. I could see him reading that pass.
Outstanding play. So that bring up 3rd down now. Thought he was going to intercept it.
I think he stayed in his zone right there. Read the play excellent.
3rd and 7 for Middlesboro.
Corbin's playing with so much confidence right now, Randy.
Here's a snap. Adams looking to throw. He's scrambling around, and he throws, and it's incomplete. So it'll bring up 4th down now for the Yellow Jackets. Seen some of the North Laurel coaching staff coming in before the game to scout the Redhounds. I'm sure that they're going to have a lengthy report to take back.
I think they'll be stopping at the Corbin Walmart on the way out and buying a whole lot of Advil.
I think you're probably right.
I'll guarantee you this headache.
Yeah, they're looking really good. No doubt about it. There's a snap. There's the punt by Adams. It's Rob Maiden back about to 35. Watch out as he's going down the left side. I tell you what, he's going to take this one, I think. He may get run down. Number 7, Adams finally knocks him out of bounds. Another huge return.
Huge return right now.
And there is a flag on the field back here at the 50-yard line.
You know, you've got to hate that. We talked about that before, and more than likely that block happened when he was by him about 5-6 yards.
Oh, yeah.
He just blew by them. He blew by that first surge right there.
So that nullified big return by Rob Maiden. And 9:40 on the clock. It's a holding. So Redhounds go to work. See where they spot the ball.
You put this many points up on Middlesboro, and they do have a decent ball team. You know, they're ranked in the state pretty high up in Class 2A, Randy. All these other teams in 2A that are ranked ahead of Corbin, they're going to take notice of this game right now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, of course, the Yellow Jacks are ranked right behind Corbin. Corbin ranked number 4, Middlesboro ranked number 5.
I think Corbin's going to keep climbing in the polls right there, and I'm starting to think, you know, maybe looking at them as maybe one of the top 20 teams in the state.
Oh, there's not a doubt in my mind that they are one of the top 20. You know, if they're not, I'd like to see those 20. That's Ryan Fritz, short carry.
There's so many offensive weapons. Their defense is the same. A lot of the same athletes are playing defense right there, and they're awful quick. They do not give up. Michael Campbell really turned it on in that one touchdown run right there.
What about that?
Really turned that on. That speed out of him, I have not seen before.
He showed a burst of speed, and we made mention of that, you're used to seeing him get them 8, 9, 10-yard runs, that big power run. But, boy, he really showed a burst of speed. And also the blocking, because he went in untouched, I believe.
I was right down on that side of the field. There was a huge hole. Of course, that boy needs a big hole just to get him.
Yes, he does. That's Ryan Fritz again off the left side. And he's got very short yardage. Redhound's now going to look at third down in about 7 with 8:43 on the clock. After the Redhounds went into the locker room at halftime up 20-0, Middlesboro came out and put up 15 quick points, and then the Redhounds quickly answered that, and they've got that 20-point lead back. Fritz is in motion. Cashin's looking to pass. He's throwing, and he's got Rob Maiden down here. And watch out as he's down to about the 30-yard line. Another nice.
Well, Randy, this thing right now, I've noticed football in the past few years, a lot of these tackles that are made right now, they want to strip the ball. And you notice that in the NFL too, they're stripping the ball. I like the old-fashioned, try to tackle the kid right there. He tried to strip the ball and gave him 6, 7 more yards.
That's a good point, because I was watching thinking the same thing. While he's trying to knock that ball loose, the receivers continuing to move downfield.
The way these kids are, they're really strong right now. They're lifting weights right now, and they're taught to protect the ball.
Yep.
If they make the catch, bring him down to the ground.
That's a real good point. Well, this is Caleb Watkins, Rob Maiden, and Ryan Fritz to the right. That's Jordan Wagers to the left. Michael Campbell set beside Cash, and he's looking, throwing for Wagers down there. He's got him. He's down at the goal line. We're to be first and goal, Redhounds. Well, Steve, Clint Cashin is good a quarterback as there is, I believe, in the state.
I was looking at some of the stats, he doesn't have a whole lot of stats. And the reason he doesn't have a whole lot of stats, they don't have to go to him all the time. He's got an excellent arm, but they got so many weapons. It's distributed throughout the whole offense. But he throws a pretty pass right there.
He sure does. So Redhounds are on the goal line now, knocking at the door, looking to add to this lead. And it won't be happening this time. I think that's Caleb Watkins on the carry. And he loses yardage. And as I look into the Middlesboro stands below us, fans are starting to filter out of here.
I think I think in their minds they thought they were going to come away with a victory. I do believe in their minds they were going to come away with a victory. Just the sense I had here, and right now I think they're a little shell-shocked right here. Corbin puts another one on here, 42 points against one of the top-ranked teams in the state in 2A.
Yeah, at the least, I believe they probably figured that they'd be in this ball game to the end. Cashin throws touchdown to Caleb Watkins, and now it's 41-15 Redhounds.
What's happening right now, Randy, is Corbin pretty much is scoring at will.
Redhounds really looking sharp. 41-15 the score, 6:36 left on the clock in the fourth quarter. And we're Redhounds and we're on Redhound TV. But this is not North Laurel that we're beating here tonight.
No, that's exactly right. This was a big game, and they had this touted in the Lexington Herald today. It was on the front cover of the Sports. I think it might have been on front page.
One of the top games in the state.
One of the top games in the state right here. So there was a lot at stake right here, and Corbin's just put up 41 points and possibly 42 right now.
Another delay of game on the PAT. Maybe he's just wanting that extra 5 yards. You think? He's just wanting the extra yardage?
Want to get the pressure on him, put him in a somewhat pressure situation, just see if he handles it, because he might be doing that later on in the season.
Jordan Wagers be kicking from the 15 now. That's Rob Maiden that will be holding. And there's a snap. The hold's down, and it's no good. Well, it was off to the right a little bit. So with 6:36 left on the clock in the game, a big game from Campbell Field. It's the Redhounds 41 and the Yellow Jackets 15.
Randy, what you got right now is 6:36 left. It's 41-15. I'd say the game is pretty much over. Well, you never want to say that because you're not going to quit. You still got that time left on the clock. But here, Middlesboro, they got to try to hang on here, throw them a life raft or something, because this could be more of a blowout than it is.
Yeah, right. Well, the Redhounds will be looking next week towards North Laurel, as we said, and then we have Leslie County in here on the 19th before finishing out the schedule on the 26th over at Somerset, which should be a tough game.
When I'm talking about rankings, and I know coaches don't worry about rankings, but they want to win from game to game, and it means nothing to them rankings till the end of the year. You try to get to that state championship. But fans
like it.
I mean, we talk about rankings all the time, NCAA. What you've seen last week was Corbin beating a top-ranked 1A school, and right now they beat one of the top-ranked 2A schools, and they put up a lot of offensive points. So take notice and put them up in the top 20.
Well, and
that's my vote.
We remember too, that we beat what I think was a decent Paul Dunbar team, which is a 4 or 5A, 6A.
Yeah, we talked 5A. I think they were 6A.
We beat them earlier in the season, so.
Corbin Redhounds are for real.
Watch out. That one didn't look good. It was a game of hot potato out there. Finally, Middlesboro has the ball. They'll go on offense now with 6:27 left in this game, trailing the Redhounds 41-15. The ball spotted at about the 27-yard line. That's where they'll take over, 1st and 10. We'll make mention here real quick that anybody that's viewing on RBS Channel 18, that our middle school teams will be in playoff action here in a couple weeks. You'll be looking forward to those games. This is Adams throwing. He's got a man down here, incomplete. The ball's dropped right in the hands, and he drops it.
Nice pass.
That was number 9 on the coverage. C.J. Crawford for the Redhounds.
If I was Middlesboro, the coaches right now, I mean, you're gonna fight to the end here, because you will with 6:20 remaining. But you got to cut your losses right now. They came here tonight and they got whipped. What you want to do is you want to salvage some kind of dignity with the team right here to get prepared, so they can make a playoff run. I think they're a decent ball team. They got some good athletes, but there's no way where they're a match for Corbin tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, Steve, if unless they made some changes to the playoff formats. I think the playoff format stayed the same. So good possibility, we could be meeting this team again in the playoffs. Adams scrambling. Michael Campbell bearing down. He throws that one away. 6:11 on the clock.
It's awful hard for a quarterback to roll out that he's right-handed. Awful hard to roll that way and throw that ball across his body like that. He's got to stop. It takes longer for him to do that, and with Corbin's speed on defense,
Right.
It's going to be awful hard to get that play off.
Yeah, he's rolling to his left. (41-15) Redhounds. 6:11.
We don't have a roster for what that quarterback they got right there, Adams. Is he a junior or senior? Or?
That I'm not sure of.
He's an excellent athlete. He made that big interception and ran it for a touchdown. He's a
Yes.
good player right there.
Absolutely. Oh, we had talked, looking at the statistics, halftime statistics. He was leading rusher for Middlesboro. There's a snap. It was a low snap. He handles it well. He's getting pressure. He shakes it off. He's still on his feet. He's looking. He's throwing. He's got a man. He completes it down there to the 35-yard line. Of course, he's way short of the first down. So the clock goes under 6 minutes now.
Right there, you notice right there in that play right now, they're not giving up right now. 5:50 left. As far as giving up, I mean, they're not letting up. I should
Right.
say. They're hitting them hard. They're making them pay for every yard they get.
Still playing football. Clock continues to run down to 5:30 now, fourth quarter. And the Yellow Jackets have the ball, fourth down. And they've got like 6 yards to go. Lots of confusion, it looks like, out there on the field. So they take a timeout. With the score 41-15 Redhounds, we'll take a quick break with them and be right back. All right, we're back on RBS Channel 18. Redhound broadcast system. Redhound Productions bringing you Corbin Redhound football. 41-15 is the score. 5:14 left on the clock. It's 4th and 6. The ball resting on the 33-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. And they're going to do something with it. Here's the quarterback, Adams. He's got it. He's looking. He's throwing. He's airing it out. And it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage down there. That's Jordan Wagers and C.J. Crawford on the coverage. And so the Redhounds will take over 1st and 10 on the Middlesboro 33-yard line. I think the Redhound defense has played outstanding tonight. The rushing attack that they have put up 408 yards last week against Clay County. And
I agree with you 100% on that, Randy. So much intensity out here. Little bit of a letdown, which can happen right here in Middlesboro scored. Not so much defensively. That was an interception on the one they ran for a touchdown. But, when then number 7 ran that one play that ended around there, I would say that's just a blip on the radar screen right there. But overall, the Corbin's defense, they are awful quick. They are tough up the middle. They are hard to score against.
And then you've got the Corbin offense, which continues to put up big numbers. And the Redhounds this is just such a well-balanced team that we have. They're able to run the ball, and they're able to pass the ball. Of course, Clint has been healthy all year, and that's made a big difference in the team. And he's very accurate. I think he's having by far his best year.
He's having an excellent year. Of course, he's lost a little weight. He's a little slimmer, and that gives you a little bit quicker step. Your feet are a little bit faster, and you can get the ball off quicker, and that helps. That split second, which you might not really notice as much, but if you notice from last year to this year, that split second's helped him out a lot.
So, like we've said so many times, there's so many weapons. He's got several kids he can throw to that are reliable and can make plays. And then, of course, running the ball, there's several weapons there.
You got good athletes, Randy. You take a ball team, and kids have raw talent, whether running the ball, catching the ball, or throwing the ball. You hone those skills over years, and by the time they're seniors, this is what you wind up with.
Well, the Redhounds go to work here. That's Lance Freeman in there now, running the quarterback. And his handoff, I think that's C.J. Light. Was that number 35? C.J. Light on the carry. And he just gets the line of scrimmage. Freeman will go under center. He has no backs behind him, an empty backfield. That is Amberg, I believe. Watch out. Yes, he's got the corner, and he's down inside the 20.
Pretty good run.
Ryan Amberg, number 22. So first down, Redhounds.
He showed some good quickness there, Randy.
He sure did. 4:21 left on the clock. Clock continues to move. Corey Sewell, C.J. Light, Ryan Amberg in the backfield this time. And that's Ryan Amberg right up the middle. And a flag.
Gonna go against Corbin.
Goes against the Redhounds.
I don't know about that, Randy. I saw that a little bit. I saw them kids both number 1 pushed our boy, and I don't think he really pushed that. He kind of turned to him a little bit. It must have been something he said.
Must have been, yeah. So
X question mark exclamation XX. Probably. That's the only thing I can say. Otherwise, just looking at a kid for shoving you and throwing that.
yeah, there was no
It wasn't really that big a deal.
no contact there on the Corbin player's part.
Correct. But you know what they always say that 9 times out of 10 the referee probably didn't see that with the move.
Right. Well, Freeman's back up to the line of scrimmage, which is now up here at about the 27-yard line, where it's 2nd and 20. This is Amberg off the left side. Watch out. He's got the corner. Nice run there, and he's going to be finally rode out of bounds, I think, down there. No, he didn't quite get out of bounds.
Excellent run.
He got a lot of yardage back now.
He's going to gain about 50 yards on that first down if they keep calling it back, and has to gain that yards back again. He looks like a pretty good runner, Randy.
He does, doesn't he? He's got a lot of the yardage back, lost on that penalty, so it's 3rd down now and about 7 for the Redhounds. 2:48 left on the clock. Well, it's quiet right now, but this has been a great atmosphere for high school football tonight. Amberg again off the right side this time. Watch out.
That is excellent running right there. You know, he reminds me an awful lot of Fritz. He runs almost the same way. That's almost like bookends right there.
That's a nice run. He does look good out there, doesn't he?
We got a flag.
Another flag on the play.
Like I said, that boy right there, he's going to gain about 100 yards from this 10-yard series. Right in the red zone, he's going to gain 100 yards.
Legal procedure against the Redhounds. Well, I tell you, I don't know. I didn't see anything, but
I think these little mercy calls right here.
it makes you wonder. They'll line up and try it again. Amberg in motion this time. Freeman, the handoff right up the middle. C.J. Light, and I think he'll score this time. He down there close.
I don't see a flag.
Just quite couldn't get it in the end zone. So let's see where they mark it with 2:03 left on the clock. So it'd be 1st and goal down there for the Redhounds now. The yard marker, I'm watching our chain gang down here, and the guy with the yard marker, Steve, keeps getting farther and farther away from the sideline. I cannot tell where he's at. C.J. Light, touchdown. Touchdown Redhounds with 1:40 left on the clock. 47-15 now the score.
That bunch they had in there looked really crisp, too.
They did, didn't they?
And if I'm coaches from opposing teams right here, you know, this is your second string, so to speak. You're
Mm-hmm.
looking at that and saying, boy, years from now, this team right here looks good, too. That bunch they had in there.
Well, the Redhounds are going to move out to 6-1 now on the season. And this is a big win right here because, as we've said a few times, this will give us home field advantage the first couple weeks of November. The hold's down, the kick's up.
I really like that, Randy. I can get home from work. A lot of times I'm traveling, I got a long ways to go. I can get home from work at a decent enough time and just stroll right over to Redhound Stadium.
Home field advantage means a lot to us, too.
Yep, and look forward to a good football game, and so will the fans.
Yep. Well, we've got 1 minute, 40 seconds left in this game. And the Redhounds on their way to victory number 6 against 1 defeat.
I'm going to say, Randy, right now, what I'm looking at between these two teams right here, Corbin came well prepared, offensively and defensively. And what I'm looking at Middlesboro right now, they're kind of in a daze right now. I don't think they were ready for this team right there.
No,
They might have thought they were right here. At least, like I said, what I'm looking out in the stands in here and just the feel I had, but right here, this team was not ready to play the caliber of Corbin showed on the field tonight.
I'd agree with you 100%. I was just thinking also, Steve, you know, through our middle school games, we have been liberal with giving praise to our coaching staff, and I just happened to think, I don't know if we've mentioned one time through the year, Coach Steve Jewell and his staff and what a fine job they do, and what you're just saying about how well prepared these kids are and how good they look. And just hats off to our coaching staff, Coach Steve Jewell and his coaches. They're doing a great job.
I agree with you. And, you know, at this level, you see at the high school level, there's a lot more about the game you got to get prepared for because all the athletes are better. You got the best athletes in the high school playing for each team, and little things are what count, and that's what they've done. They've done an excellent job.
Well, the ball's finally picked up down there, and number 31 and number 44 down there on the tackle. Let's see if we can find them. That's Jimmy Lambden and Luke Osborne. I believe that Matthew Taylor might have been in on that play also. So with 1 minute and 34 seconds, Middlesboro will take over. And in a few short moments, this one will be in the books. So you're going to Wisconsin next week.
Yeah, we're going to go up there, and Justin and I are going to go up there and kind of run around in the Great Northwoods, as they call it, and the leaves will be turning. It'll be a good time to be in the woods.
Well, we hope you have a safe trip and enjoy your trip, your time with your son, as Middlesboro runs it out over across the 40-yard line. That should be good for a first down for Middlesboro. Mike Goforth and myself will man the station next week as the Jaguars come to town. And when you get back, then we'll have a lot of football on the table.
Well, 7th grade, 8th grade, high school.
And we'll have Leslie County coming in here right up the middle, and that's going to be close to a first down. He's going to be a couple yards short, maybe. Clock's under a minute now. The Redhounds will win this one. So a big district win for the Redhounds.
Randy, this is a huge win on all aspects of this game, offensively, defensively, and just the total dominance and confidence this team showed tonight.
Yeah, it is been a dominating performance, hasn't it? Number 71, Ryan Morris, I see down there.
Teams, Randy, just before the clock runs out here, you start looking at teams that are going to make a run for the state championship, and they've been talking about that since the beginning of the season about this team. And you put a lot of pressure on the kids, you know, expecting them to perform at that level. They showed it tonight right now. I didn't see a whole lot of nervousness in them. At the beginning of the game, tentative. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to be tentative in big games. They recovered from that and totally outplayed one of the better 2A teams in the state.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's a dominating performance. Redhounds roll 48-15 over Middlesboro. They move out to 6-1 on the season, as we've said. And the remainder of the schedule looks like this. North Laurel coming in here next week and Leslie County the following week. And then we finish it out in 3 weeks at Somerset. I'm Randy McCarg. Steve Olson has been my partner here in the fourth quarter. Mike Goforth, the other member of our team. We appreciate you. Big win for the Redhounds, and we'll see you the next time.